Okay. Well, we're going to see what happens here. Waiting on the judge to start the game, and away we go. We've got Blitzel, 2 Mewtwo's, and a Trubbish. Okay. So it looks like Grant won the coin toss here, and he's going to go first with an Acrobike, throwing out an Acrobike to get a Sycamore. Starts off with that unknown. DCE on Blitzel, and a Sycamore to throw out Shaman, Eevee, Lysander, and a VS Seeker. Oh, wow, look at those unknowns. Ooh. Unknowns for days. There goes one. Draws into a Combi.
Two.
Draws into what appears to be an N and a Vespiquen.
And a Sycamore.
No, that was a Sycamore. That wasn't an N. That was a Sycamore. That was a Sycamore, yes. Hard to see when they're going through the cards as fast, especially Grant. Grant is a very quick player.
So he's starting with the Blitzel active.
Yes.
With DCE. Huh.
In this particular matchup, Blitzel isn't going to do a lot. He's just using it, I think, to retreat at this point.
Or he's Shaman Snipe. He could be trying to do that,
He could be trying to go after Shamans, yeah. That is true, because John does play Shaman, of course. Every deck plays Shaman just about, except for Greninja. All right. There's a Shatter Shot for 20. There goes the last unknown already. All 4 unknowns have been played on turn 2.
It's already 40 damage.
All right.
Vespiquen, VS Seeker, Sycamore?
VS Seeker, Lysander, Trubbish.
Trubbish. It's 60, isn't it?
It's 50.
It's 50? Okay.
It's not enough to knock out that Trubbish. But it is an inconvenience because he's going to have to get into the Float Stone to get out of that. And if he does evolve into Garbodor and doesn't retreat, it will be a knockout regardless, so. He does have Garb in hand as well. Okay, there's a DCE. He's trying to decide if he wants to put it on that Mewtwo or not. He does. There's the Garb. And an N. So
now he's going to dig for a Float Stone.
He's got to start digging for that Float Stone.
If he gets that Float Stone, it's big.
Yeah, he can turn that around, especially if he goes Float Stone, Mega Mewtwo, that's big problems. Big problems for Grant if that happens.
Because then Grant cannot use Shamans. But neither can John.
Both of them are definitely going to have some issues, but that's one of his 2 draw. This deck only plays 2 N. Yeah. Okay, so his only draw support is 2 N and 2 Shamans.
It's so scary.
Oh my gosh.
At least he'll never discard the VS Seekers with Sycamores.
Yes. No VS Seeker for Sycamore happening in this matchup. They are gone.
I would be thinking he's going for a Mewtwo. He'd be either going for a Mega Mewtwo or a Shaman. Because his hand's relatively small.
There's a decent chance he's playing 2, and he might be playing 3. I don't think he's playing 4, though.
I've never seen, honestly and truly, I've never seen someone play 3 ends in a very long time. Not since
it's been a while. We can definitely say he's not playing 1 and he's not playing 4. There goes another Shaman. Okay. There goes his first Shaman, I should say. That's just going to Trainer's Mail. There's a Mega Turbo, and that's all he can grab.
Yeah.
At this point, he doesn't even need to grab that Mega Turbo. It's completely a waste. May as well just leave it in the deck.
Oh, he does have a Spirit Link. I'm like, where's the Spirit Link?
Yeah, he does have it attached.
I didn't even see it.
Earlier in the matches when he played against Fright Night Yveltal, he managed to deal around it in both games. Something else. All right, there goes the Shaman. Going to draw 5 cards. I see a VS Seeker, Trubbish, some energy.
No Mega Mewtwo.
There's that Float Stone.
And there goes the abilities.
Yep, there goes abilities, and also he's going to be able to retreat if he wants to, but without the Mega.
I mean, he can take out the knockout on the Blitzel. Let me see. He does
20.
Oh, I forgot. It's only psychic energy.
Yeah, it's only psychic energy.
He needed that Mega.
Puts down the Trubbish. He's going to go into a different Mewtwo.
Without the energy or Spirit Link.
Okay. So he's just trying to bide his time here just a little bit. Combi comes down.
And a Vespiquen.
And an N. So we got a powered up Vespiquen, powered up Zebstrika, which he's probably just going to use that to retreat.
Now, does Grant know that John took out his Sycamores?
I'm not sure, actually.
Because, honestly, if Grant knew, I wouldn't defend him. Because you know he doesn't have any more draw support besides N and Shaman's.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, he was playing when we found out about John only having N's as draw support now, so he may not know.
Because if I was Grant, I would not defend him, just give him another hand. It's risky.
Okay, he does know. Somebody,
he does know.
Somebody must have told him.
Huh.
Okay. All right, there's Float Stone from Mewtwo.
Free retreat.
Terrestrial Woodward. We have
Psychic
your
energy
ID.
on the
You
Mewtwo
can
now?
come up to the front.
Oh.
Terrestrial Woodward.
There's an Ultra Ball.
We have your ID. Please
Psychic
come up to the
energy
front.
and... Shrine.
The reason he doesn't have Sycamores is because on his deck list he wrote Professor Juniper. So upon deck checks, found out that they wrote Juniper, and he was forced to replace them with 4 basic energy. That is why he no longer has any Sycamores complexity card gaming Pokemon.
And there is the Mega Mewtwo.
In a field of 9, this is our final matchup. So there goes the Mewtwo back on the bench. And now Mega Mewtwo's going to start coming in.
And the knockout on the Zebstrika.
Yep, there's the KO for Zebstrika. Now, Vespiquen's going to have a hard time hitting for numbers as high as Mega Mewtwo. He's got 7 in there right now, hitting for 90. That's a 3-shot at best.
It's going to be rough. From here on out, it's going to be rough for Grant. Unless there's a way to get big numbers out real quickly. Besides all the Pokemon he discarded.
There goes 8. Okay, so that's 9. It's actually 100.
It's 100 damage. So it's a 2-shot.
So he can potentially 2-shot it if he discards 1 more Pokemon.
Now, if John has the Shrine, if he gets the Shrine in hand, he can just damage change, knock at the Vespiquen for a free prize, and heal all the damage.
He's going to need another Psychic Energy, though. But I don't think he plays Shrine.
I saw Shrine.
Does he?
He had a Shrine.
He does. He does play Shrine. What am I talking about? I'm thinking of an earlier matchup.
There's the Mega Turbo for the next
There's the
energy.
Mega Turbo. Now, will he go for the Shrine?
Is this Shrine double colorless and a Psychic Energy?
It's 2 Psychic and a colorless.
Oh. Funsies. And John's playing the N, obviously, because it's the only thing he can play for draw.
Now, did he play VS Seeker for that end, or did he play?
Played a VS Seeker for the end.
Okay, VS Seeker for the end.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Invitational players, that is time and around. If you are still in a match, please proceed to end the match procedures. If you need assistance with these procedures, please raise your hand and call for a judge. Once again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Invitational players, that is time and around.
All right, let's see if he does it.
Please proceed to your
I see
I
Pokemon.
thought I saw it.
I see Pokemon Center Lady. There's a
Psychic
Raise your
return.
hand and
Psychic.
call for a judge.
I don't think he has it.
I don't either. I thought I saw it. Well, there's
All
a
right.
knockout.
There's a KO on Vespiquen. He's going to have to get some energy here. He's definitely got the knockout if he can get the DCE. There's 1 right there at the top of it.
Is there damage to that Mewtwo? I can't even see.
There's 100 damage on the Mega Mewtwo.
There is.
You see Grant checking through his discard pile here. VS Seeker for Sycamore. There goes an N, VS Seeker, and a Klefki. There's the DCE.
I'm surprised Klefki's not being used more in this matchup. Because
That is true.
It would stop the Mewtwo from knocking out the Vespiquen.
That is true.
There's a special charge for the 2 DCEs. And that's 120 damage, 140?
I didn't count the cards that he had there.
I'll try counting. I'm not very good. 3, 6, 9, 12,
13.
13.
It's 150.
Definitely
More than
knockout.
enough.
Definitely a knockout. He is A-okay.
We have Garb active. Klefki is not a factor.
Oh yeah, true. Forgot Klefki's ability. It's an ability. Silly me.
I didn't forget that. I just forgot he had Garb active.
I can't even see the Garb. What's covered? But I see the Trubbish.
Yeah, because his hand has been blocking the Garb a little bit. All right.
The Revitalizer for Vespiquen and Akombi, I thought it was. Or did he get rid of it? Revitalizer.
I think he got something out of there. I'm not sure. But he promotes the Garb here. He actually drew his card without promoting a Pokemon almost.
Center Lady, a Lysander.
What he's looking for here is probably an Ultra Ball. VS Seeker works too, I suppose. For now.
He needs another Mega, for sure.
Oh, he has the Ultra Ball in hand.
Oh.
30. Yeah, that's going to be enough to knock out the Vespiquen if he does it here.
There's a DCE on the Mewtwo?
I think that's actually a Psychic Energy.
Was it?
Yes, it's just a different looking one.
Oh. So many arts.
There is quite a few. All right, he discards Lysander and Pokemon Center Lady. There is a Mewtwo. No Mega.
Huh. Are the Megas prized, perhaps?
Oh, he's got a Float Stone on the Mewtwo.
Oh, okay. That's
not a, yeah, that's not a, yeah.
So he's pretty much going to play the damage change game with that one.
Either that or he's going to Shatter Shot. Because right now, he can Shatter Shot a Vespiquen for knockout. 30, 60, 90.
Oh, Shatter Shot's 30. I thought it was 20.
Yeah, I actually was mistaken about that. Shatter Shot is 30.
Which is all he needs.
Yeah, 90 damage. That's it. So there's the Garb being retreated here. Going into Mewtwo EX. And 90 damage Shatter Shot will take out that Vespiquen.
And another prize for John. When he knocks it out.
There it goes. All right, Vespiquen active. More than enough to be able to knock it back out again, though.
I think he just got a Garbodo off first tries.
There's an Ultra Ball.
Keys.
He doesn't need them anymore.
He really doesn't. You're not wrong.
Well, he's tossing out 2 Klefkis now. It won't make a difference. I think that he's got more than enough damage to knock out that Mewtwo. Mewtwo's already damaged in the first place. Looks like there's 20 damage on it. He only needs to hit for 150. And 150 isn't a
He
very
was already
attainable
hitting
number.
for 150.
Yeah. He did Revitalizer, which took some Pokemon out of the discard pile, but I'm pretty sure he's still would have been okay.
Ultra Ball grab a Zebstrika.
And just like that, this game has really turned around.
I feel like bees are very good at that.
They are
very good at turning things around.
Yep. So there goes the Mewtwo. Unfortunately for John, now he is left with a pretty clean board of nothing. He's got a Mewtwo with a Spirit Link.
So if he gets the Mega, he could perhaps Mega Turbo, because don't they play a 3-line in Mega Turbos usually?
He can Mega Turbo. And he has DCE still.
It looks like he is going for the Mega.
There's the Mega.
So he'll probably DCE for turn and try to dig for a Mega Turbo.
Yeah, all he needs is a DCE to knock out that Vespiquen and return again. There's a Mega Turbo. There's one. VS Seeker
for N.
For N.
Knock Grant down to 2 cards.
John down to 3. Well, up to 3, I should say.
Yeah.
It really all comes down to what these draws are off of these ends.
I mean, John's doing extremely well for not having any Sycamores in the deck.
Yeah. Meanwhile, all Grant needs is a DC and a Lysander. John is behind in the prize count, so all Grant has to do is Lysander up that Shaman, get a DCE. There's the Mega Mewtwo. I'm going to take down that Vespiquen. Now the question is, what is in his hand? He's taking it out fairly quickly. He looks pretty confident. Nope, he's just
There's
being
a Lysander, but I don't see the DCE.
I don't see the DCE either.
So there's a Striker going down. And I see a Flareon in hand, too.
He's going to retreat into the Combi.
Now,
and
John has a
pass.
Lysander.
He could take out that Vespiquen, or, well, either way, actually, because Grant has the Lysander in hand. He just needs the DCE. There goes the Combi. Does he get the DCE? Ooh.
I don't see it.
I
I
don't
see a
see
Sycamore, though.
I see a
But if
Sycamore.
he Sycamores, he can't knock out the Shaman.
He also can't knock out that Mega Mewtwo.
So Grant's in a tough situation here.
Yes, yes. Okay, so he's down in the prize count now, 2-1. John's in a pretty good place.
Looks like John's
There's
coming
a lot of Pokemon. There's a lot of Pokemon there. Is it going to be enough? I don't think 210 is attainable at this point. I mean, it looks like Grant still has some Pokemon in his hand. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Grant would need 21
20,
Pokemon.
21. There it is.
He got
21.
And there's a DC, that's game.
Oh, wow. 210 damage from Vespiquen with the DCE. That is absolutely outstanding. Grant takes game 1 here out of the final 3-game series with a really surprising 210 damage Be Revenge attack to knock out Mega Mewtwo. Boy, what a game that was. My goodness. All right, well, we're setting up here for the second game. What a great game that was.
Winning that player, Sean Jones.
My goodness, yes. Yeah, there were only 9 people that showed up here for this invitational here in Kissimmee, Florida. Surprisingly, I'm sure plenty more people had their invite. It is a little bit hard for some people to get to Orlando, especially this time of the year when we've got, winter storms and stuff like that going on around most of the country. Travel is a little bit harder, also more expensive, getting closer to Christmas season. But it seemed like everybody that was here all came from fairly close by, from the people that I know of in particular, that I know personally. I know John only came from like maybe 10 hours away. I'm not sure about anybody else that I can think of off the top of my head. There were some people that were local already as well. 60 people got their invite and only 9 showed up. Wow. Well, I believe the next one is being held in Ohio, I want to say. I overheard somebody say. So it's really hard to say, how many people are going to show up to that one. I'm sure it'll be more than this one, though. All right, game 2 begins, and it starts with John with a Trubbish and Grant starting unknown, Klefki on the bench, and Combi. All right, so we see him here going for the Hoopa. More likely getting a Shaman and 2 Mewtwo's. That's the move that we've seen all day long out of John here with this deck. It's almost automatic at this point. All right, benching both of those Mewtwo's. Attaching a Float Stone to Trubbish. Trainer's Mail, looking for that. There's a Spirit Link. Looking for that Spirit Link, didn't find it. Almost thought he had it there. Must have had a glare there. It almost looked like there was a Spirit Link in his hand, but it must have been something else.
And he got going pretty quick.
Yep, that's that Ultra Ball for Hoopa. 2 Mewtwo's and a Shaman.
Hoopa's such a great card.
Really is. All right, so there's a Float Stone for Hoopa. Another move we've seen all day. There's an N as well. All right, so we see John play one of his only 2, potentially 3 ends that are in his deck. If he can set up the Garb on the next turn, it's going to be difficult for Grant not to be able to use his unknowns and Klefkis any further than what he will be able to this next turn.
John will be in the extremely well put out spot for then. But that's... Does he have a Garb in hand? No, he does not. There's 2 Spirit Links. Psychic Energy attached return. Oh, he actually hits for weakness. Oh, well, he was going first.
Yeah, he doesn't get to attack this turn, unfortunately, for him. Ah, here we go. See, Grant's getting those unknowns out early.
He already knows. Now, the DC is going to go onto the combi, so which means that unknown will be death fodder.
Yep, absolutely.
And John is Sycamore. John's reading Sycamore. We've seen Ultra Ball by Grant, discarding a Blitzel.
All right, Yu-Gi-Oh! Circuit Series players, that is time and around. If you are still in the match, please proceed to end of match procedures. If you need assistance with these
Grant
procedures,
conducting
please
his
raise
first
your hand
search.
and call for the judge.
I would think he's going for either Shaman or Vesper Queen.
All right, there's the Combi. There goes unknown. Unknown number 2. Acrobike. Between a Klefki and a Combi, I would definitely take the Combi. Attach that Klefki to Combi. Now, once Garb becomes active, if it does next turn, it's already attached, so it's already a tool card. So that will not have any issue.
Lysander Mega GCE on that combi would be really devastating.
Yeah. All right, so a pass to John. There's a Psychic Energy on Mewtwo via Seeker for N.
pool, please come to the scorekeeper.
All right, let's see what they get off these ends here. Looks like DCE, some psychics over there for John. Grant's got supporters in his hand, that's for sure. I saw a Sycamore, he's got an N. A couple different supporters, as a matter of fact. There's a DCE. Klefki, Shaman by the looks of it. All right, so he benches the Klefki.
There is no Vespiquen in this hand, though.
Yeah, still no Vespiquen. It's all just up to the Combies now. And a Sycamore. All right. Tosses out an Eevee. Looks like a Shaman. A couple other cards there.
I think a VS Seeker's in there, too. John Zoe say he can't play Sycamore. You see it. I feel bad for him.
I wish I had one of these. That's what John's saying right now. All right, so there's, whoa, how have I already lost count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That would be 90 damage, correct?
If that's 7. If I'm counting correctly here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's now 9 Pokemon. That's hitting for 110.
It's one nasty sting.
Indeed, and it's about to be more.
Uh-oh.
There is
That was
120.
20, yeah.
All right, there's a Shaman coming down for 5, or 4 actually. I believe Grant was anticipating Volcanion and Mega Scizor to make a larger appearance here, hence the Vaporeon and the Flareon text. Now Flareon obviously is good in the
Scizor matchup.
Yeah. And also it's decent in the mirror too if you don't have very many Pokemon in the discard pile hitting for weakness.
I mean, 3 Pokemon in the discard pile plus weakness equals a knockout.
Yes. All right, there's a Psychic Energy for Mewtwo here.
Is there going to be an Ultra Ball play? No, I know he has an Ultra Ball. I've seen it. Or it's a Trainer's Advance, one of the two.
There goes Float Stone for Shaman.
Looks like they're discussing something.
There's some kind of discussion going on there. Not
David
sure.
Ingram.
Oh, it's a Verse Seeker. It's a shiny Verse Seeker.
All right, so VS Seeker for definitely not a Sycamore. I'll tell you that right now.
Now it's for that Juniper.
Yeah, it's for Juniper. Sycamore for Juniper. It's got to be hard playing right now knowing that you have only access to N. I can't get over that. I know how that feels personally. I went into Florida Regionals playing a deck where I wrote down Professor and wasn't sure if I was going to play Sycamore or Juniper. This was during a time where both cards were legal. You had to pick one or the other, and I forgot to write either one of them. So I know how John feels right now, having to switch them out for basic energy.
There was a time when they were both legal.
Yes.
I am glad I was not around for that.
It was quite confusing.
John really needs that Mega, and he does not have it.
He does not have it, no. All right, Klefki goes. It goes over to Grant. And that was also during a time when I did not play any ends in my deck.
Really?
Yes. It was a Seismitoad deck, so it didn't need ends.
Ooh. Oh.
It was all...
You were that guy.
I tried it one time, and look what happened.
Toad lover.
Toad, not even once. All right. So there goes that Mewtwo.
This isn't looking good for John.
Pokemon 1642, what happened was John wrote Professor Juniper on his deck list, and obviously that is not a legal card, and he's playing Sycamores. So when deck checks were conducted here before the start of Top Cut, he had to take out those Sycamores for basic energy. So,
which is a rule.
Going back to what I was saying with that deck, the Toad deck that I was playing, it didn't need ends, and it wouldn't have needed ends either.
All you did was Quake and Punch.
Yeah. The version that I played did not need ends. This is when Lysander's trump card was still legal too.
That card. Oh, wasn't it like one of the very few cards that got permanently banned? Isn't it like there's a Shifty that's permanently banned too? Like
yeah, in expanded. Yeah, Giant Fan Shifter was banned.
That's crazy.
Yep. Well, you basically just make your opponent not have any Pokemon on their field.
Ultra Ball, Shaman,
Forces
and
of
N.
Invitational players. We need Brandon Rogers and Ryder Whiteley. Brandon Rogers and Ryder Whitley. Up to the front, please.
All right, so there's a Klefki going on to Vespiquen, just in case he happens to think about Mega Evolving next
He's
turn.
going to have to dump that Vespiquen. He doesn't need that Vespiquen. And there's another DC onto the Vespiquen on the bench. And this is more damage.
Yeah, Grant is in a very strong position right now. He's about to use Be Revenge here, supposedly for a knockout. John's checking to make sure the damage is there. All right, so there it is. That's a knockout on Mewtwo. That hurts. That hurts. Well, promoting the Trubbish Floatstone.
Unfortunately, John's in a very, very bad spot.
Yes, he is. And there's a Mega. He won't even be able to attack that Vespiquen unless he Lysanders around it.
Didn't that Klefki fell off last turn?
No, he attached it last turn.
Oh, it was last?
It stays
Okay.
attached until the end of this turn.
Oh, I thought that was a Garb, not a Hoopa.
All right, there goes a Mewtwo on the bench.
Might get your first Psychic and a DC for attach. Discards,
Ultra Ball.
Parallel.
I feel like he's probably going to go for a Shaman here. Yeah,
he needs to. He needs a draw power.
He needs a he needs a Lysander more than anything to get around that Klefki.
Unless he plays that one Rattata.
That one Rattata. All right, Shaman for 6.
Let's see if he can get it.
Where is it at?
There's Garb. There's a Verse Seeker. Does he Lysander in this card?
I don't believe so. I'm not sure, though.
He's ending.
No,
Okay.
he's got an N. Yep, have not seen any Lysanders yet, so he's still not able to attack that Vespiquen. That's not good. That's not good for him.
Now he's going to leave that Garb after, but if Grant gets a Lysander, it will be game over, and Grant will win the Invitational. I saw a trainer's mail.
All Grant needs is a Lysander at this point.
Lysander at the Shaman game. Is the trainers on? Now, did he get the Lysander off of it?
There it is.
That's
there
game.
it is.
That's
There's
game.
a Lysander. He's going to take Shaman. That's game.
That's
so
handshake and game.
there you have it, guys. Grant Manley is your 2016 Orlando ARG Invitational champion. Couldn't get the Cinderella story out of John, though, with those Sycamores being gone.
It's sad, but he made it this far.
Yep, he did. He did. Grant played very, very well himself, coming back from a lot of very difficult situations and a lot of hard places to come back from. But Vespiquen is quite resilient. That's what it does best, coming back from very low odds towards the end of the game, and he made it work for him. So big congratulations to Grant Manley, our 2016 ARG Invitational champion for Orlando, Florida. And also congratulations to John for being the runner-up here as well.
Putting up one blank of a fight.
Absolutely, yes. Definitely put up a very